If you do not like someone's story, write your own. Changing Narratives with Wambui Kabage.
Hi guys, this is Wambui Kabage back again and discussing the very interesting nuance of when grandparents get involved in their grandchild's lives and how they impact on the disputes that happen between the two parents, or essentially where a grandparent gets involved because they believe their child is being abused or misused, or getting the short end of the stick as regards to the other person who comes into their life and starts affecting their grandchild. So here's the thing, grandparents, I'm talking to you directly. One thing that we need to appreciate is that your child had a child. What does that mean? Your child's an adult now. And your participation can only be to support the truth and positivity in this whole process. And the truth is, grandparents, is that you may not like the other parent of your grandchild. You may actually totally dislike them. And guess what? That's your right. But guess what, grandparents? It is not your right or place to interfere with the relationship that your grandchild has with their other parent. The other parent being the one that's not your child. The only time that you have any right to get involved is if honestly and genuinely you know this person is very dangerous, will be and is an abuser, or is a person who will cause great damage to the psychology of this grandchild of yours, right? And this is not a subjective test, guys, okay? This is not you saying, oh, the matatu driver is actually very bad for, my child because of the influences. And I'm sorry, it's not a subjective test. I'm talking about evidence. I'm talking about real abuse. That's what I'm talking about, not your opinion on the career path that this person chose to take. So, one of the conversations you need to begin to understand is, one, according to the Constitution of Kenya, this child has a right, an equal right, to both their mother and father, whether that man or woman disappeared and came back. Okay? That's not your business. Yeah, I'm going to repeat that. That is not your biashara. Okay? Whether that happened or not, now your role is to be as supportive as possible in the process of that child beginning to have a positive relationship with that child. So you are meant to facilitate. You're not meant to be a barrier to this relationship. Okay? And that doesn't impact and should actually not even impact on your relationship. Just as you have an independent relationship with your child, your grandchild also has an independent relationship with you, and then your grandchild has an independent relationship with each of their parents. So that's really important for you guys to appreciate. And it's also very important to understand that these kind of relationships can be really explosive. I'll give you an example. I had a parent of or should I say a grandparent come in and tell me, listen, this person who has come back into my daughter's life has no right, and therefore your obligation is to make sure that never happens. That child should never go anywhere near this unsavory human being. And I was like, okay, that's great, but can you tell me why you want to use such harsh words on this particular individual? I mean, how dare they? They disappeared, they left, they didn't want anything to do with this child. We are the ones who financially supported this child. We are the ones paying the school fees. I get it. I get it. But at the end of the day, I had to tell that parent or grandparent in this context to hold their horses and appreciate that the law is not going to think anything, not even going to recognize your opinion as far as it concerns the grandchild. The only opinion that matters in court is that of the two parents. So unless you have evidence, photographic and or otherwise, proving that this person is a human being that is not worthy of your grandchild, then that's the only time they're even going to think about you. So please think about that before you get so vocal and so toxic in this relationship that really you should not be getting involved with. Okay, guys, Hope to see you next time where we discuss a bit more about relationships, family preservation, and mediation.